first meeting. That's where you get a lot of your people out. You're also going to want to try to time your meeting for the best time of year, which would probably be October sometime. That's when everybody's wanting to ghost hunt, you know. You'll probably get a lot more people right around that time than if you try to do it in like January or February or something. You know, you're not going to get that many people out.
Let's be realistic. Nobody really wants to, walk around in the middle of nowhere for no reason.
You know.
At least in October, right around holiday or Halloween, you get a chance to see the moves or something. But there's always something out there.
Right. I mean, you can find ghosts year round.
Right.
But
there's high times.
Yeah, there's high times are busy season. So that's what you want to do for your first meeting. The location of your meeting is very important as well.
Universal.
Yeah. I would suggest a library. That needs to be like one of the top areas to have a hunt. It's just, I know a lot of people want to have them in like a park or want to have it in their home or something like that. A lot of people get a little leery.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable. A lot of women and stuff.
I agree.
They don't like going to a stranger's home, knocking on the door for a ghost hunt.
Around here.
Yeah.
But a universal place, public, so probably the best place we found for ours is like the library we're in now.
A lot of people want to have meetings. They'll want to meet up at a bar or something. Again, I mean, it's not really a bad idea, but it's not professional.
Just also remember that when you're going to a bar, a lot of people are going there to drink and not actually go for the point we're there for.
You know.
But I mean, that's not to say that after we've been known to
after a hunt or something, go out and have a beer or something. That's fine.
Go out and have dinner. I mean, what else? It's cheap.
Mm-hmm. You just don't want to take and do it before a hunt. There's no drinking before any hunts or nothing. But after the hunts, sit down, have a beer, chill out, whatever. That's no problem.
Yeah,
but to have a meeting at a bar, it's just a little tacky. It's one of them things where, especially if there's a band playing or if there's music going on, you can't have a good meeting. You can't talk, It needs to be a little more quiet atmosphere. Whenever you do your first meeting, make sure you have a good agenda out for everything, everything planned out. Talk to the people. Get help in the group. Don't try to do it yourself. I mean, I couldn't run this group by myself. I've got a great set of officers and people in the group that helps out. Delegate anything out that you can. Don't delegate everything, but what you can do.
Remember that you're not really a boss. You did start the group and you formed it, but also let everybody feel that they're being a part of something.
Right. And like I said, I don't run. It's not my group. It's the group's group. Whatever the majority rules. Yeah. That's how I've always been in everything I do. Whatever the majority wants to do, that's what we do.
And that's fun. It's more pleasurable for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I think we've got a really good group. Our last group was pretty good. And then we had more of a
lot of dramaturgy.
Yeah, and they wanted to throw us into more of a, how would you say it? That was bad. They wanted to make this like a job, and it wasn't really a job. We're not here to work. We're here to have fun.
Right.
And investigate, like I said, everything. I think my favorite one was the campground.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. But
there's a lot of people out there joking. But that's what it's. It's about.
It's about having fun, meeting people. The difference between, like with us, we have hunts and then we have investigations. A hunt is more laid back, a lot more fun. You can joke around a little bit more. We don't take ourselves that serious on a hunt. An investigation, when we're in somebody's home or a business, when they call us in, that's when we're professional. That's when it's no nonsense. We do what we have to do, get in and out.
And just remember, you're not really there to. You're not there to meet the people. You are, but you're there to do a job.
Right.
When you go into a home, of course, be respectful. There's always the option of letting them know that they can turn their family photos around, so that makes them feel a little bit more comfortable. And try not to make it to where it's when you go in, it's usually our officers that are actually the ones that go into our investigation. Only for some reason is they're more technical. You guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm usually in all of them just because I'm filming all the time. But just remember to have common courtesy for people's homes. You're a guest in their home.
Right.
They invited you to come. You're doing them a favor, and you're also doing something for yourself and the group. Common courtesy.
Whenever you so that's most of the stuff for the first meeting. Again, have a good agenda, stick to it, get your help in your group while you're there. Another thing that you're going to really want to try to, that I really stress, the most important thing with the ghost hunting group is consistency. Have the meetings the same weekend every month. We have ours the third Saturday of every month.
That way it's not
that people know.
People aren't spread everywhere.
Make sure you have, the way we do it was we do a meeting, then we go out to dinner as a group, and then we go for a hunt afterwards. Even if it's just like a cemetery crawl or something small like that. That way we have everybody can do something that day. The problem that we have is if a lot of members of our groups got their time limited. They only get 1 or 2 weekends a month off. So if it comes down to the fact where a lot of groups want to have a meeting one weekend and then a hunt the next, well, the meetings are really boring. I mean, I hate to say it, but they are.
I mean, we're just here for an agenda. I mean, everybody that sits here is ready to get out this door and go hunt.
Right. I mean, we're just here to relay information. That's all a meeting is. Let the information go out, share any evidence we got, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is boring. So the hook that we use is, after the meeting, now we're going to go out for dinner and everybody's going to eat and get a chat and stuff. Then we're going to go on a ghost hunt. Problem you have is if you separate them like that, one hunt one weekend and meeting the next, people's not going to show up to the meeting. You're just going to have people showing up.
Yeah, because nobody wants to sit around the meeting.
Right. So make sure you have it set up where you're doing it both at the same time. That's the best way to do it.
So it work and then have fun.
Yeah, and whenever you're doing your hunts, make sure you get permission to go out wherever you're going, especially as a new group.
Yeah, don't ever go on somebody's land without letting them know first.
Oh, of course.
That's where your research comes in. Contact. Make sure that they know you're there, so you're not really because you can go to jail for trespassing.
You can have trespassing. Some of these cemeteries around here don't play around with that.
And there's a lot.
We've got such a good name. I mean, I did so much work with this group just trying to get our name out in the community. The police all know us now in the Mishawaka South Bend area.
I think I was far down as Plymouth.
Yeah, they know who we are. They know what we're doing. That we're not out trashing anything. So now a lot of times if we're in a cemetery, a lot of times we won't call the police and let them know we're coming. If they go out there and see our van, they just know that who we are. If we're going anywhere else, if we're going to Elkhart or something, we always call ahead. Let the police know, hey, we're going to be in this cemetery for about an hour, just taking some photos, doing stuff like that. Sometimes, if they had a lot of vandalism lately, they may tell you, no, we don't want you in there. But 9 out of 10 times they're going to say, great, go ahead, have fun, And
also remember, anytime you're in a hunt or anywhere that you see there's something that should be picked up, just pick it up. Because there's so much more respect through everybody in the neighborhood.
Of course.
The officers, the cops, everything.
Going along the same thing, too. If you ever see a police officer out there,
right.
Their lights are on wherever they come out to talk to you, don't run, walk up to them, hand your ID out.
Really, don't go with pockets and you're going to hand you your pocket. To be honest, the world's pretty crazy now.
Okay. That's what I mean. Always just walk up, let them know who you are. If they ask you to leave, leave. Be happy about it. Don't be, whoa.
Yeah, don't be smart.
Because just walk out, hey, no problem, thank you. We'll see you later. Be nice as hell to them.
We do a lot of restoration.
Yeah,
even in the cemetery, we'll contact them. It's only a common courtesy. I think it's common courteous, and just for everybody else. If you're smoking, usually we don't do a lot of smoking cigarettes on the hunt because there's a lot of people flashing cameras.
We normally have a designated area, usually up by the cars, where we're allowed to smoke.
Right.
We try to keep it in that area.
Like your drink, sodas, whatever. Except we don't drink on hunts, alcohol beverages. We try to be respectful because we're out there,
you get your popper and coffee and stuff, don't throw it down, make sure it gets back in the van. Another thing, too, with your group, I know gas prices now are killing everybody. $4 a gallon.
$4.95.
Carpool. That's the easiest way to do it. And it helps out a lot on a lot of the hunts, too. If you're out in the middle of the country, especially these small cemeteries, you're just pulling off the side of the road to go to them. You don't want 30 or 40 cars, sitting out there. It looks like a party's going on. So try to keep it small.
And let's be honest, carpooling, at least you get to know your people.
You get to know your people in your group. You get to talk to them. It's a whole lot more fun. Everybody, we don't have it mandatory, but if they want to chip in on gas, that's fine. Help us out. The one thing we do ask is that if you are riding in somebody's car, be respectful. Clean up your mess when you leave. There's no reason that person should get back in their car the next morning and have completely cleaned everything out. Yeah.
Right. We actually, even when the hunts are done, we actually take about a half hour. I think we all just go through and make sure everything before we split up. Usually when we're done with hunts, we actually don't leave together. Just people are going certain ways and whatever. We just all do what you got to do. But like you said, consistency.
That's the main thing,
keeping your name out there.
People they lose interest very quick. If you go 2 or 3 months without a meeting, you've lost
one of the bag.
Yeah, the group's
just that. Now you're just wasting your time.
Yeah,
and there. But see, a lot of ours, how many times we drive down the road in the van, we've had several times people say, "Hey, what's that?" And you can see they're looking at our signs. It's advertising. It's free.
That's what I say. And it happens all the time. Like I said, you want to be consistent. You want to have hunts at least. I wouldn't go more than 3 months without a hunt. Our group, a lot of times, especially in the wintertime, again, we're in Indiana, northern Indiana. It gets bad.
Yeah.
But we have been on hunts before with
Oh,
still
yeah.
up to our knees, forming a chain in the center of the cemetery, trying to pull each other out of the
Right.
cemetery.